So I had went to go get my nails done. I wasn't really planning on getting my nails done, but really my toes. But then my nails was already grown out, so I was like, should I get my nails done? And I felt led to get my nails done, so I went ahead and did it since I was already there. So I got my toes and my nails done, and I knew I was gonna get purple because the Lord was placing it on my spirit heavily. And then I also received the word in Strong's that said purple. And then I start to see a lot of purple nails on my For You page on Instagram, or the Explore page on Instagram as well. So I was like, yeah, purple. But he had already been placing purple next for my nails. So yeah, I got the purple, and I ended up doing some different stuff on my nails. Like I got some plain, some chrome, and then one glitter nail. So like when it came, and again, I said I don't get designs, or I don't change it up. It just be all solid paint normally. So yeah, the chrome was like something extra last time, the blue chrome. So yeah, and I was like, okay, let me try this. So when I got done with it, finally, it's like I didn't know how I felt, because again, I'm not used to doing new things. Like when it came to my nails, I'm used to solid plain. And when I got to the car, as I was walking, I was like, Lord, do you like my nails? I was like, do you really like them? Because it was me that I was trying to see if I liked them. It's like I liked them, but then again, I wasn't sure because it's new. I don't do stuff like that. So I was asking God if he liked my nails and such. And then tell me why, y'all, as I'm walking to my car, I see a purple Mercedes-Benz from afar. And I'm like, bro. And I start laughing. I was like, Lord, that's you telling me you like my nails? So I start laughing because it's like, there's no coincidence. I come out the nail shop and there's a purple Mercedes-Benz literally parked a little down, but I'm able to see it. So when I got in the car and I was laughing, I was talking to God, and then I was like, okay, I'm about to drive around here to see this car up close, because that's crazy, to see a purple car like that. And it was very vibrant or whatever. So I pull up around, spin a block to see the car, and I drive up, and it's a purple chrome car at that, y'all. It wasn't just purple paint, but it had purple chrome on the car. I said, Jesus, you like my nails? I said, period. But yeah, these my nails, y'all. It was just, yeah, something different. I'm getting used to them. I'm trying to get used to them. God is so good. He's so funny. I'm like, okay, I hear you, Lord. So to those who are used to doing something the same way, getting it all the time, the same, it's going to be a season to where God is going to pull you out of that, and it may not be with nails, but it may be with other things that you're used to doing all the time, or a certain specific way. He will start to do things differently, and it may be uncomfortable, or it may be it may make you think you may not have strong feeling behind it as you would with your your normal things, or your normal way, or what you would normally go for. But again, you will grow into it. So and God knows best. So you just have to trust God. Yeah, it may feel uncomfortable, doing something new and different that is out of your norm, that isn't your typical go-to or whatever. But at the same time, when we're following God, there's things that he will pull us into that will be new. It won't be like the old way. It won't, it's gonna change. So you have to be open to change and willing to just accept the change, and know that it's something good regardless. Don't get in your head about it thinking that it's not what it is or whatever, just because you're not used to it. Just accept it. Accept the new. Be willing to accept the new in your life that God is going to do, and he's going to lead you to do, because again, it's going to be great if God has purposed it, if God has made it that way for you, or led you to do it that way, or let these things for you instead of the your typical type thing, gifting you these things. Just accept it with open heart, open mind, and know that you're going to grow into it. That's a part of growing. We have to grow to like certain things. We have to grow into doing certain things that is different, and that's a part of the journey with God. I mean, he's going to stretch us. He's going to take us out of the typical norm. And again, this was just with my nails that I'm talking about, but again, this can apply to anything that you're used to doing, and having a certain way, whatever the case may be. Take it how it may apply. But yes, God will start to do new things in your life that is not going to look like the old. That is a part of accepting the call, the assignment, whatever he has for you to do. That is a part of it. So just be ready and willing to accept it and change, because God is going to push you into that. It's going to be some things that you have to let go, that you have to start doing differently, that you have to start to grow into doing, that you didn't used to do. And that's a part of growth. The Lord led me to James chapter 1 verses 16 through 17, and it says, "Do not err, my beloved brethren. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and come down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning." So again, at the end of it all, remember to trust the Lord and know that He is doing what is best when it comes to you, when it comes to you changing and switching things up. He's doing what's best, and it's going to help you grow and flourish how He needs you to. So trust Him, trust His hand, trust the things that He's leading you to do differently. Accept the new, whatever it is in your life that is new, that He is changing, that He is taking you from, that is no longer like that old way or those old things that you are used to. Trust the Lord, trust His provision for your life, because again, it's going to be the best. That is the best thing. Long as you're doing what the Lord has called you to do and doing it how He wants you to do it, you're doing it right. That is righteous. That is where you want to be, doing it how He needs you to do it. And again, growing into that comfort of the new, receiving the new and growing into it. Okay, and also the total of everything ended up being 109.50. But the Lord led me to search up 1095 in the Strongs, y'all. And I'm going to post a picture of what it says. And just like that, the Lord is saying how you will grow with Him, and again, this is not just with physical age. He is talking about, spiritually, mentally, you will start to shift. Your mindset will shift, outside of that old way. You'll start to grow wiser. And, in general, when it comes to just following the Lord and trusting everything that He has for you, getting out of that comfort zone and always doing things the same and that norm, that you're used to. He will start to change you and, push you into, things that will cause you to stretch. So it will be different, it will feel different and uncomfortable again, but again, you will be growing again, and that's mentally, physically, and spiritually, y'all. So yes. Okay, y'all, and the Lord led me to John chapter 21 verse 18, and it says, "Very truly I tell you, when you were younger, you dressed yourself and went where you wanted, but when you are old, you will stretch out your hands and someone else will dress you and lead you where you do not want to go." God is so good and intentional. This is so mind-blowing that He has something for everything. Like, He literally is the answer to all things. God is literally saying that when we were younger, when we were of the world, when we were doing these things without Him, we did what we wanted to do. We went where we wanted to go and such. That was us walking by our flesh. But when we submit to His will, as in we're yielding to the Holy Spirit's leading, we're following the Lord, He's gonna lead us to do things that we may not want to do at times. There's going to be that type of, leading that He's going to give us and instruct us to do, but we have to be obedient to do it and follow what He needs us to do. And again, this is us getting older now, wiser, us accepting Him and wanting Him, to lead us. That also is showing us as well. Physically, older people, they are in need to be taken care of at a certain age, to where, if you have older family members and such, when they get in that age, they don't want to do certain things, that the ones taking care of them try to tell them to do. They caregivers, they don't want to do it. But again, God is relating that as well with, in a spiritual sense. And when it comes to following His leading, now that we're older, as in, wiser and such, it will be some things as well, that He may lead us to do that may be uncomfortable, may be different. But again, it's going to be the best for us because He knows best. So He's the caregiver in this sense. Like, yes, in a physical, when older people get old and up in their age, they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen to the caregiver. They want to do what they want to do, But again, they don't have control no more to do that. They have to listen. They have to follow what their caregiver, whoever's taking care of them, telling them. They have to follow that. So that is how we are when we submit to the Lord and His will. We have to follow Jesus. Whatever He tells us to do, if He leads us to start doing something else, whatever He instructs us to do, we have to do it how He tells us, because we have submitted to His will. He's in full control. He's our caregiver. He's our provider. He's going to continue to instruct us, y'all. And that is Him stretching us. So again, when it says, but when you are old, you will stretch out your hands. And again, in this sense, He's saying we will reach for him, growing wiser as well. We will want his way as well, stretching out for his help, guidance, instruction when it comes to living life. So yes, that is you growing older as well, in a sense, as in you're choosing, to live for Jesus. You choosing to, want his will for your life. You're stretching out for him to provide you with the things that you are in need of to do, when it comes to your life journey or whatever you're, doing in general, your purpose and such. You're stretching your hands out to Jesus for guidance, for him to lead you, so he can help you, to flourish in all areas of your life and everything, walking in your purpose. Yes, you will stretch your hands out to him, and he's going to provide you with the things that you are in need of, the provision. But yes, and sometimes it may not be what you want, at that time, or, where you want to go. It may be something that is uncomfortable, but again, it will be good. And you are to let him instruct you and follow his leading, because he's not going to lead you to failure. God is so good. I pray that this truly blessed y'all, because it blessed me. God bless. Beautiful.